Hello, and thank you so much for watching today. And I'm just going to jump straight into it. I'm actually live on Facebook in the Beauty Therapists of Australia Facebook group, and I'm live on my personal Instagram live as well in the stories. So thank you so much for watching. And today I am bringing to you a completely free training on how to use Facebook for your beauty business. Now, this is an incredibly just beneficial topic. You need to know the fundamentals of Facebook to really excel on the platform. So before we just kind of get into it, I did want to preface it with a bit of an introduction and why I'm doing this training. And just quickly, I will let you know, I'm going to go through the entire training first. And if there is any questions that do come up, definitely pop them in the comments and I will get to them at the end. If you are watching the replay over on YouTube, then thanks for watching. I hope this is, extremely beneficial to you. But if you do have a question that was unanswered, do pop that in the comments and I will answer that as well. So I am here today to share this with you because I have had a long journey with Facebook of many trial, successes and a lot of trial and error. And currently I'm actually undertaking some specialized coaching in the area. So I do work with a business coach who specializes in Facebook. So I have learned a ton from her. And, if you really are wanting to build your beauty business, really turn over a good profit and make really great connections with your clients and you just need help, definitely do check out Carissa Hill. This isn't sponsored or anything. I just wanted to quickly start with that because she has helped me so much on my journey as a business owner. I only started in October last year with my skin business, skin and massage, but I have done so well and I'm so glad that I've had her help and this really good training from the beginning. And hello, Jess. It's really nice to see you here. I know you just joined, but we're doing a live Facebook education training, how to use Facebook for your beauty business. So thank you so much. And we're going to get into all of this. So basically, I've gone through a lot of trial and error. I have probably been all kinds of your typical blogger or whatnot. So I'll go into that. But, a lot of things have not worked for me in the past and I understand why. So I'm really going to start off with talking about why people are actually using Facebook and how they're using Facebook because we really need to understand the fundamentals. So really, why are people using Facebook? It's seriously just so simple. They're going on there to either be entertained, to cure boredom, or to connect with others. It's really that simple. It is social media. We go there to socialize and there is media that we engage in. So content being videos and photos and all of that jazz. So I think it's really important to reflect on how you actually use Facebook yourself. We all use Facebook from, really young children up until, the elderly. Gone are the days where it's only like the 20s and the teenagers and the people up until the 30s using Facebook. Everyone's on Facebook now. I do apologize. My dog is a little bit sad because I'm not playing with him. He's gone now. I do apologize if he does bark again. But everyone's on Facebook and we all use it in a different way, and it's really important to understand that and understand who you're trying to attract into your business. Now, I'm not going to teach you about marketing and attracting your ideal client. Maybe I'll do that on another episode of this training. I'm not anticipating any more episodes. Maybe I'll do it, maybe I won't. Let me know if you want that. But I'm not going to be talking about how to attract this specific client, but it is really important that you know who your specific target audience is and really understanding how they use Facebook. I'm going to use myself as an example. So I have my skin business, and I specifically service, I'm wanting to attract girls just like myself. So I'm 27 and I am looking at getting girls in their 20s and 30s to come in and see me and get their skin issues sorted. You know, I'm looking for girls who are like me, so they have pets and they love being active and eating well and reading and learning and all of these things, and I do tend to attract these people. And that's through specific targeting and things like that and particular content, but I digress. So I need to understand how that client actually uses Facebook. So I'll look at myself, right? So I'm pretty busy and I work full time and I have a home life and all of that. So yeah, I use Facebook, but I generally only really go on there to see what my friends and family are doing and, you know, maybe get entertained by a few little videos, maybe read a few blog articles, engage in groups and, oh gosh, what else? Birthdays. But the main point here is that I don't actually go onto Facebook to buy. I never go onto Facebook to be sold to. And I have to say, I think that is for the majority of you. You know, we're going on there to connect and to be entertained. We mindlessly scroll, you know, we're waiting in line to be served somewhere and we've got this dead time. So what do? We get on our phones and we're like, scrolling. It is an addiction, you know. There's actual evidence to suggest, well, it is true, scientific evidence that, you know, Facebook and social media is addictive. You know, every time we get a notification on our phone, hormones come rushing into our body and we get this physical feeling of just pleasure. It's the dopamine response, and we get this notification and it makes us feel good. We're like, oh, and we check it and we become addicted to this because it's a good feeling. And this is why we're constantly drawn to these social media platforms such as Facebook. So yeah, there's just so interesting why we use it, but we don't actually go onto Facebook to be sold to. So that is a really, really important thing to know. You know, I've kind of talked about how people use Facebook, but you know, you don't see people, I mean, people do go onto Facebook to look at local businesses and see what they're doing, but they're not going on there. Yeah, they don't want to have a bad taste in their mouth. They would like to maybe read some information, but they're not going on there to actually book an appointment or buy a physical product. So it's really good to remember. So as a beauty therapy business owner, or maybe you're a beauty therapist and you've got your own little, your beauty blog and you're creating a portfolio, how do you use Facebook to your advantage? You know, you really have to put out content that people want to see. You know, I'm sure we've all had that feeling. I've had it before where you put out a piece of content and it's just like crickets, nothing. Has anyone seen that? I think I got one like. I don't know. Do people like this? And I quote that Carissa, and she always says, you know, if people are not liking your content, they don't like your content. It's a little bit, you know, straight to it, but it's true. So we've got to create content that people want to consume. And I'm going to go into that as well. So do bear with me. So first of all, we want to remember, Facebook is a business, right? So Facebook exists to serve a purpose, and Facebook's ultimate thing is they want to please the user. They're actually not in it for the business owner, would you believe? As much as they, do promote business pages and all of this, they know that the people they want to stay on Facebook are the people who are using it for personal profiles. This is why they charge for Facebook ads. This is why they make it harder for Facebook business profiles to actually get good organic reach. It's because they want to please the user. So we have to keep that in mind. And what Facebook does, it's constantly updating itself, and they're changing their algorithms and they're adding these new features. So what's a really good strategy is to actually take advantage of these new features that Facebook is promoting. So about a year ago, maybe a year ago, I'm not too sure, I'm not a specialist in this, but Facebook did launch the Facebook stories, so similar to Snapchat. And at the start, no one was using it. They kind of used a bit of Instagram stories, and everyone used Snapchat, but no one was really using Facebook stories. And by using Facebook stories, your story is going to be viewed. They're putting you as a priority view. It's right at the top there, and everybody can see you. So by actually taking advantage of these stories, your content is being viewed first, rather than putting out something and getting lost in the feed, right? That's the same for Facebook Lives. I'm here on live on Facebook. I'm live on Instagram Live stories, but it's something that Facebook prioritizes because they love this connection and this engagement. Got lost there. I'm just going to have a sip of coffee. So they want us to engage. So they prioritize live video. There's actually a notification that goes out in groups and on stories. On Instagram stories, there's a little like a halo kind of thing that goes around the circle of your face when you have a live, because they want you to engage in these platforms. And just letting you all know, in case someone didn't know this, Facebook actually owns Instagram. So maybe on another day, if you guys want it, I will do a Instagram how to use Instagram for your beauty business training. I don't know. Let me know if you want it. I won't do it otherwise. But yeah, they are connected, right? So we really want to take advantage of what Facebook is wanting to promote. They don't just bring out this feature for it to just become redundant and kind of just sit there and no one use it. They want it to be successful. So they are going to prioritize it, and your viewers are going to see that first. So yeah, we want to also please Facebook, but we also want to please the viewers. So what kind of content do we create? Oh gosh, so many people get so lost in this. They're like, oh, I've got to use Facebook for my business. What do I do? It's like this big hassle, We're like, oh, there's just so much to think about, but it's actually really, really, really simple. And this is also something that Carissa has taught me, and I think I've heard it elsewhere. I don't know who first created it, but definitely heard it from Carissa, and that is the 3 E's. So we must entertain, we must empower, and we must educate, right? If it's not really in any of those categories, I probably wouldn't bother putting it on Facebook, unless you're trying to spark engagement, but really that's entertainment, or it's educational, or it's empowering. So we need to consider this. So the way I use this in my business, and this is all really, really authentic stuff. This isn't just a strategy. It's actually really, really fun, because I get to connect with people who enjoy consuming this kind of content. So we use the 3 E's: educate, empower, and entertain. So educate, we'll start with that one. So you want to educate your audience. If you're the business owner, you are the, what's the word for it? I've just had a mental blank. You are the specialist. You are the, oh God, there's a word for it. I've forgotten. You're the specialist. You are the person who knows your thing, right? If you're a lash expert and you do lash extensions, you are the expert. That's the word I was looking for, expert. So you're the expert. So you need to educate your viewers, and you need to take them on a journey. So that could be things like, hey, just an example for a post. Hey, maybe you call your clients lash dolls, for example. Hey, lash dolls, and I'm just making this up, by the way. Hey, lash dolls, Did you know that when you have lash extensions, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I don't know anything about lash extensions. I don't focus on that. But, you know, you want to be giving them information that they possibly didn't know. So it's giving them the power to act on what you've just said. So it positions you as an expert and you're teaching them something. Then we've got the empower. So this is the funnest one for me. I absolutely love putting out content that is empowering. And I mean, who doesn't love a bit of empowering content? It gives you those warm fuzzies and you're like, oh, and, you know, maybe it'll make someone, you know, take action in their life. And how amazing is that if you're creating this ripple effect in the world? It's, yeah, pretty cool. So I empower people through you know, through quotes. You know, I'll do some quotes to do with my business. So it's skin. So I'll write out quotes to do with skin that empowers them to take action. Or perhaps it can be like a really empowering video that your target audience would really relate to. Anything within that category. It could be almost like a not a ranty, but like it could be just you writing on Facebook and writing a bit of a post about a personal life experience. And yes, as a business owner, yes, you can actually be yourself. You can be a person. You can talk to your audience that way, because I'm just kind of diverting here, but people buy from people. People don't buy from businesses anymore. You know, we want that personalized and individual care, you know. God, it's gone are those days where big corporate businesses, you know, they do really well, of course, because they have these large audiences, but we want to buy from people. We want to connect and we want to know what their story is, what are their values, what do they specialize in, and we want to have that connection. So be a person on Facebook. Don't talk, I mean, it's completely up to you what you do, but this is my strategy and it works really, really well. Talking from a first person. It's like going to coffee with your friends, you know, you're like, how are you? Yeah, I'm good. What's been going on in your life, you know, and you're creating a conversation and it's dynamic and it feels good, you know. If you're just, you know, no one likes that friend at lunch who is just sitting there blasting everything and doesn't ask questions. You know, no one likes someone who's just sitting there kind of like blah, 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 but without, you know, giving as well. So it's a two-way thing. So we want to create conversation. Now, I've just completely diverted from what I was saying, but I was on empowering. So we can empower through so many ways. So something that's uplifting, you know, we're not going onto Facebook to rant unless it's a good rant and it's got a positive at the end, but we're not wanting to go on there to diss people or put anyone down. We're here to empower. It really does a lot for you as a person, just creating good values, but people are attracted to positive people. It's just a known fact. And the last one, probably, I did say empowering was my favorite, but entertaining is probably my favorite as well. I love them all. God, I can't pick. But entertaining, oh, this is so much fun. So my target audience with my business is, like I said, people like myself. I have dogs. So in my business, we share dog videos. You know, it's nothing to do with my business, but it is entertaining, you know, cute dog videos. Like, who doesn't love that? It always gives you nice, warm feelings. And when your clients are seeing your page sharing this, you know, dog video, for example, they associate you as the business or the business owner with these good feelings, and they go, oh my God, like this page is really, really cool. You know, they share this and they share that, and you actually get kind of known for that type of content. You know, you can entertain in so many ways. Really just think about what your strengths are. Maybe you're hilarious and you have like really good jokes, or maybe you're really sarcastic. I don't know. Play to your strengths and entertain your clients that way. So they're the 3 E's, and I 100% just want to encourage you to, every time you post content on your business page, to just think to yourself, all right, is this entertaining? Is this empowering? Or is this educating? And if it's not, just think about why you're actually even putting it out there, right? I mean, maybe it's an ad and you're trying to sell something or get people to book in, but what's really, really important to know is every time you come to Facebook with this I'm wanting to get attitude, people can smell that. People can feel that. Hello, Maria. It's good to see you there. Yeah, you don't want to come with this whole get attitude. People can see that, and you want to actually just give. A really, really good book on this topic is from Gary V called his book is called Crush It. But his quote, he's kind of like saying around this is called use the jab, 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 right hook method. It's a boxing reference. I don't watch boxing, but it obviously works for him. So what he means by that is give, 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 and then, because you've given so much value, your audience is, they feel inclined to give back to you when you're wanting to get something, essentially. But, I think it's just a good, energetic frequency to really come from a giving attitude at all times. And, you can use the 3 E's for ads and wanting to get things, right? It's this is all for another topic, I'd say, about writing ads and whatnot. But yeah, we always want to give. Let's move on. So we want to think about how we're speaking. So like I said about giving, most beauty therapists, you can talk to most beauty therapists and they will say, like, you go, why did you join the industry? And I bet you about 90% of them are going to say, well, I love working with people and I really love helping people. And that is just, it's so true. And I think that's a really beautiful, beautiful trait. But we need to remember why we're in the industry, and remember that if that is you, remember that and bring that into your social media. There's so many beauty businesses out there who are all just like, here, buy my stuff, this is our new discount, this is look what we're doing, la 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 la. And it's all just like, okay, yep. You look through their page and you're like, all right, yep, you want me to buy this, okay, you've got this on. And it's not empowering to the viewer. I think I keep coming back to this, but it's how we speak. So you want to really be talking in this collaborative and engaging way. You want to ask questions, right? You want to increase engagement. So you want to get to know your clients too. So ask questions like that relate to your business. I asked a question just then on my Instagram and Facebooks, and I said, what's your most absolute favorite thing about your skincare routine? This is mine. And then I gave like a pardon me, a little bit of an explanation, but pardon me. But that is encouraging conversation, and people want to answer then, it's only a good thing. So, and it really just comes down to being authentic. Don't fake who you are or try to be someone else because you see all these other beauty businesses out there, talking in this certain way. I know I personally fell into the trap before I had my business, when I just had my kind of like personal blogging, beauty therapist blogging page. I used to see all these professional businesses out there, and they would talk so professionally. Hello, my name is da-da-da-da-da, and this is what we do. It's a microdermabrasion with an infusion of crystals and la 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 la. I'm making stuff up here. But it's all this technical kind of really specific language that only you understand as the therapist. The viewer, the common person doesn't know what you're talking about. And, I used to talk like this because I thought it was the way that is professional, and it, makes it seem that I'm Oh, I don't know. It probably only related to beauty therapists, to be quite honest, but it doesn't relate to really anyone else. So you want to talk in an understandable language and use common terms and, talk about what the person is going to get. You know, it's a bit sad to think about it, but no one really cares about you. It's true. People only care about themselves. As selfless as some people are, everyone out there has that. We just want to benefit ourselves at the end of the day. So we don't really care about what other people are doing out there, or actually only care about ourselves. So make the content about the person. What results are they going to get? What's in it for me? Always ask that as well. And just being really authentic to who you are. Don't be someone else. Don't fake anything, because people can sense that. Now, I'll just have a sip of my water. I get really excited when I do these trainings and I get all really talkative and go on rants, but I need to just slow down for a second. So good. That's better. So how, what can we do on Facebook? So we can put up content. So we can write text. We can do photos, like images. We can do videos, and I'm going to talk about all of these and their strengths and what you should be doing. We can do live videos. We can do stories. We can interact in groups. What else can we do on Facebook? I think that's about it. And we can engage. We can have conversations. We can go onto Messenger and talk and share, and talk one-on-one. So we've got all these areas of engagement and content. But what's the best method? And it can probably seem really, really overwhelming if you're just starting and it's like, oh, there's so many things. But just make it really, really simple for yourself. So you could do text, but I will just warn you now that it's probably the hardest content to consume. So, and it doesn't really go to the top of the feed. Facebook's algorithm isn't how it used to be back in the day, where it was literally a timeline of all the people posting. It was like, all right, 11:11. I love that number. I don't know why I said that. 11:11. Love it. It could be 13:04. Blah 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 posted. 13:07. Someone posted, and it's chronological. That's the word. Used to be chronological, but now it's not. It's Facebook chooses what they think the viewer wants to see, and most people, unfortunately, don't want to see text, because you physically have to. I pretend I've got my phone. You find the text. Maybe it's you're talking about something. It's got no photo as well. So you see this text, all right, yep. Continue reading. You got to press the button, and you got to read the text, and then you got to think in your head about what they're talking about. So you're actually using so much brain power to read, and that might sound really ridiculous, but as social media and this world evolves, we are becoming so lazy as people, and we just don't care to read. We just want to be told, right? So text can be effective if you're using it in the right way, but it takes a lot of effort, and you got to click, and it's harder to consume. So I don't recommend it. Probably the next thing you could do is put a photo out there. And this could be, something in your business, perhaps. You want to document what you're doing in the clinic. For example, I have a clinic, maybe you have a spa or a salon or whatnot. But, maybe you're documenting. So you could possibly put a picture of your waiting area and you could you say, oh, we love our waiting area. What's your favorite thing about our waiting area? Is it the tea? Is it the relaxing music? Or is it the essential oils that are burning? I don't know. But, you're asking questions and you're putting something that's engaging out there. So you can use photos, but photos still don't go to the top of the feed straight away, because, you look at the photo and it's like, okay, you can see something going on in your head, but then you have to read the message, like the text, and it's like, all right, well, what is this relating to? And you go back and forth, more brain power. People are lazy. What is the best way to connect with your audience? It is video, okay? All Facebook is these days is video. You know, you just see all this content, like viral content, it just pops up, right? And it's so easy to consume because you can hear, you don't have to read anything, you just look. It's like TV. So it's really, really easy to consume, and it is always prioritized, I promise. And you also get that extra little function of seeing how many people actually viewed it, and people can still like, and they can still engage and all of that as well. But video is where it's at. We are lazy. We want to be told things. So this is why I have personally had to, and I'll be quite harsh here, suck it up and get onto video. You know, this is a bit of an unrelated topic, but maybe it might help you. I started a YouTube channel 2 years ago. 2 years ago, maybe a year ago. A bit over a year ago, and I was so excited. I was like, I'm gonna get on, I'm gonna talk, and I'm gonna share all this stuff, and I just let my insecurities get in the way, and I'd create all these videos, and mind you, it would take a long time to actually like create a video. I remember the first one, it was like the welcome video for my YouTube channel. It was like a 5-minute video, and I think I deleted it so many times, and it took ages. It was like an hour or 2 hour thing for this 5-minute video. But I let my insecurities get to me, and I just didn't post anything. And, you know, when I finally was like, you know what, I need to do it. You know, I'm never going to be as confident as I want to be. I'm never going to be the best talker, or I just have to do it. I had to practice. And the only way you're going to get the practice is by doing it, you know. I guess the good thing is you can just delete it. You can do it, and then you can delete it. You don't have to post it, and you can, but just suck it up and get on video. Maybe it doesn't have to be yourself to start off with. Maybe it could be you're videoing your clinic, or you're videoing your staff, or you're videoing and you're speaking, you know, so it's maybe you're going around the clinic, or you're in the facial room, or whatever, and you're talking. So you're building up your confidence, but really, really slowly, so without having your face on the camera. But I promise you, like, if you're on the verge about, you know, if you're feeling really unconfident about video, you just got to do it. You just have to do it, because that is the only way you're going to learn. I'm still nervous being on camera and talking to you guys. It might not look like that, but, you know, my stress hormones are like up here, and I ramble, and I do all these nervous things, and, you know, there will come a time when I'm not so camera shy and whatnot, but it really has developed quite quickly just by practice. So video, definitely take advantage of it. You can use it on Facebook stories, or you could use it on the feed, but I 100% really want to encourage you to use the stories. Now, Facebook wants you to engage in stories. Snapchat's their competitor, right? They're a business, and they don't want you to leave Facebook. They want you to engage in their platform, and they know that Snapchat is something that a lot of people use. So they've created the Facebook stories, which is very similar, very, very similar to Snapchat. So they are prioritizing your content when you're using stories. So get on there, share whatever you want. Use the 3 E's, give. Pardon me, I'm drinking sparkling San Pellegrino, and it's so good, but it always makes me burp. Sorry, it's just so good though. So get onto stories, ask questions, and engage. People, it's so easy for people to use stories as well, because it comes up and you literally just press your phone. And I'm sure you've been there. If you're using, you know, you're using your phone, your social media, your Facebook, you just click, right? And you just, yep, okay, yep. It's simple. So use stories. What else do we have? And this is, oh God, groups. I could do another whole video on this, but people go onto Facebook to connect and to find people like themselves, and that's what groups are all about. So groups are amazing, right? We've got it's a group of people who are just like yourself or interested in a topic, and being a business person or a business owner on Facebook and engaging in groups, you can either do it really well or you can be just really spammy and create a really bad name for yourself. And I see this time and time and time again. So I'm live right now on the Beauty Therapists of Australia Facebook group. This is a group I created about 2 years ago almost, and you know, I'm admin there, and we've got all these other wonderful, amazing admins, but we only approve posts because there's so many spammy people, and it's just really gross when you see that same person every day in the group sharing, like, you've probably seen it before in groups. It's just spammy. It's like, buy my stuff, and it's just the same thing over and over again. Book in. So don't be that person in groups. The person you want to be is someone that's adding value. So people go into groups to find out information or to connect. So you can't actually join a group as your business page, but you can join as yourself on your Facebook as your personal profile, and you can promote your business, but you want to do it in a really nice and respectful way. So hello Jessica, how are you? I'm talking watch the replay. I won't go into what we're talking about, but basically how to use Facebook for your beauty business. So this is a free training. So where was I at? Yeah, don't be that spammy person in groups. Don't just be like, I want to promote my business, book in. It's just yucky. Be thoughtful and be giving and create conversations and get to know the people in the groups. And yes, definitely. I'll have the replay on YouTube for you, Jess, and anyone else that wants to watch, or in the Beauty Therapists of Australia Facebook group. But yeah, you want to create conversations, because as soon as you start being disrespectful, because it's disrespectful if you're in groups and you're just trying to promote yourself, you could potentially get blocked or kicked out, and people will just ignore your posts. They'll be like, it's that girl again. You don't want to tarnish your business like that. You want to be known as a really cool, like, engaging, fun, amazing business, because you're providing such good things. So don't let your reputation be tarnished by using Facebook or groups in a not so helpful way. So yeah, get onto groups, and the kind of groups you can join are, you want to be in the groups where your clients are hanging out, or your potential clients. So maybe your business specializes in mums, and you do facials for mums and pregnancy, and you do pregnancy massage maybe, but you love treating mums. So join a local mums group, and maybe you're a mum yourself, and that would make a little bit more sense, and engage with those girls in there. There's always, if you're doing skin, for example, I guarantee you, if they're part of a little community, they're going to ask their community when they need help with their skin, for example. They're like, hey mums, or like whatever they call each other. Hey girlfriends, coming up with terrible examples. Hey, I've got this skin issue, what would you suggest? And, when the opportunity arises, this is when you come in as the business owner, as the expert, and go, hey, this is if you do skin for mums. Like, hey, I'm really glad you asked this on here. Like, what is going on? I'd love for you to just share a little bit more information. I actually I own a clinic with skin, and I can help you. But you want to give. You don't be like, oh, hey, I do skin, book in. That's not helpful. So create conversation and just be a really genuine person. That's how you want to use groups. Then there's Facebook paid ads, and I'm not going to go into this too much. Carissa Hill, my coach, she specializes in this, and she is wildly successful in this, and amazing, and teaches us how to use it. So I'm not going to go into this right now, but do take advantage of Facebook ads. They can be so successful. I know a lot of people complain and they're like, Facebook ads don't work anymore. But you know what? They wouldn't exist if they didn't work. So there's so much free education out there on YouTube about Facebook ads. And I'm going to link Carissa Hill's YouTube and Facebook and even her group. Yeah, and join it. She's just so helpful. She helps all kinds of businesses with this. So I feel like I've mentioned her many times, but I do love her and her team. But yeah, use Facebook ads because it's going to boost your, it's going to be there for the people who need to see it, right? Hello, Jeff. How are you? I'm doing a training right now for beauty therapists and how they can use Facebook for their beauty business. It might not interest you, but you're welcome to join in and just, yeah, listen to the content. So yeah, we use Facebook ads. They do work, but definitely think about what you're doing and add value and ask questions and have good engaging, you know, don't be like sell. I know I've said this many times in this video, but whenever you're just going, buy my stuff, people don't care really. Like, it's like those, you know, those infomercials late at night, and they're like, oh, buy our NutriBullet, or okay, I don't think NutriBullet does it, but there's ShamWow. Oh my God, ShamWow. And they're just like, it's just so fake, and it's annoying, and you just like, infomercials. So don't be an infomercial, you know, don't be like that. Be really just giving. Add value, because there's just so many ads out there that are just like, ugh, I don't want to click on that because it's just like an infomercial or an ad, like a cheesy ad. Oh, you don't need that. And this is my next point. This will set you apart as a beauty business owner. You've got to make your stuff look professional. Got to take advantage of every single feature on Facebook, and you have to look professional. So this means no pixelated images. You want to make sure your branding is on point. You know, we make sure our eyebrows are on point, but is your marketing on point? You know, we want all the colors to match. We want the same fonts. We want no typos. We want everything to be consistent and fluid, and it's like, this is a brand, you know? If it's just random and it's like one like pink and black curly font and the next one's like a real red and grey, it looks yucky and it doesn't look professional. Hello, darling, my doggy's just come to say hello. Do you want to come here? Do you want to say hello? You want to say hello? No, she doesn't want to. So yeah, you want to make sure your page looks professional by making sure there's no typos, and you can create images on the internet and for free, right? I'll give you a free resource right now and it'll change your business forever. And it is called canva.com. I love Canva. If you haven't heard of it, you're going to be addicted. Don't use the mobile version. It's not that good. Go onto a computer and actually use it. I have the paid version because I'm on it all the time and I use it for all my content. Anything to do with an image, I'm on there. And I use the same fonts, I use the same colors, and I've got my logo, and everything looks professional and really nice. So you want to use Canva and make everything look professional. Whenever I hate it when I see an image on, hate's a strong word, but it makes me feel a bit icky if I see a picture and it's like, just a picture, it's all pixelated. It makes you go, you don't want to click on it. It just looks yucky. Jeff is he's got a laughing face. It's probably all my weird little sense of humour I'm putting into this. But yeah, you don't you don't want pixelated images and random fonts. It sets a really yucky tone. And another way to make your business look professional is to have a website. You know, if you don't have a website, you're gonna fall behind. You really are. You're not, people want to click on a website and they want to read information. If you've just got a Facebook page, I mean, that's a great place to start. It absolutely is. But if you don't have a actual website or something linked, you will fall behind eventually. It doesn't show professionality. Another way to show professionality is actually having a professional email. I know a lot of people don't use email, but a lot of people do. So if you've just got, for example, I don't know, happy girl, happy girl smile face at hotmail.com, or maybe you've got, okay, that's probably a bit far-fetched. That's something like for a resume, but for your business, if you've got maybe your business name at Gmail, it's okay, but it's not as professional as it could be, because people are going to see that and go, oh, well, she doesn't really take her business seriously because she doesn't use her own, and she didn't pay for an email system. So if they don't really take their business seriously, are they going to take me seriously? So we've got to remember all these little subtle things that are affecting people. They don't consciously think these things, but we are trained to, we're trained to know what is professional, what's not, through our experience and through seeing other businesses out there. My dogs are just mucking around, so it distracted me. They're probably going to start barking now. They don't like it when I'm working. So yeah, make everything look professional. Use all the features. So Facebook has so many, fill them all out. Take advantage. Now, that is it for my notes. I could seriously go on all day about this. There's so many things that you could be doing, but I've probably overloaded your brain. Maybe you've heard some of this before, maybe you haven't. Definitely let me know, please. What have you learnt today from this talk? I really would love to, just connect with you. I'm on here sharing these things because this is my experience. This is what's worked for me, and I want to see you succeed as well. So I want you to have lots of comments and lots of engagement and lots of likes, and I want you to have a really good relationship with Facebook, and you're excited to get on there and connect with your audience. The other thing I didn't actually mention before, which I will mention right now, is Messenger. Now, there's two parts of it here. So Messenger, everybody's on Messenger. We use it over text messages these days. And this is where we actually connect one-on-one with our friends. But Messenger is becoming a really, really important part of social media, and Facebook in particular, because it's about conversation, and that means so much more than just putting out content. So definitely focus on starting conversations with people and making friends and really conversing through Messenger. I think we're going to definitely see a shift in how Facebook operates in the next 5 to 10 years. I don't know what's going to happen, but I guarantee, I don't guarantee, but I'm predicting that Messenger is going to be a priority, and we're actually probably going to go to audio. We're too lazy to type. Remember, we're lazy. We just care about ourselves. That's it's the psychology of people. So it's probably just going to all be audio. So focus on getting into Messenger and talking with your clients, creating connection, and just be an awesome person and someone that your clients go, I just can't wait to go in and see my therapist or this business because they make me feel good. You want to make people feel good. So I reckon that is everything. I don't think we have any questions. But like I said, if you do have any questions, if you're watching the replay, do pop them down below and I will definitely get back to you on them. But I've really enjoyed this, and I'm so glad that so many of you on the Beauty Therapists of Australia Facebook group did, put your hands up and say you wanted to hear this stuff. And I know this Facebook training will be so helpful for you. I hope you've been writing notes. And yeah, I'm gonna leave Carissa's information below so you can check out her content. She is amazing. She's actually 40 weeks pregnant right now, so she is having a hard time. But no, she's amazing. She's still on Facebook and she's still running her business. She is amazing. So join her groups and get involved. You'll learn a lot. But if you are on YouTube or you're on Instagram and you're watching this and you're a beauty therapist and you're from Australia, definitely jump on over to Facebook and join our free group. Our group is about educating, being able to find education and connecting with other therapists and just becoming an industry leader. So if you're not joined already, come and join the group. We have about 2,300 members, and we're only growing, and we're just for Australians. So that is it. I hope you've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed today. I look forward to seeing you next time. Let me know if you want me to talk about these other topics. I'd love to, because at the end of the day, I am just so excited to create this content for you guys so you can become the best possible beauty therapist. And most importantly, just live an amazing life. That is the most important thing. So have a wonderful day, and I'll speak to you next time. Bye.